no lifeguards. The beaches are not open, and it's best to stay out of the water this weekend, right? Especially with the water temperature at 55. You don't want to be swimming around in there in just trunks. Your temperatures at this hour, we're in the low to mid 50s, pretty much where we were yesterday at this hour. And our highs today will be warmer than yesterday. We got up to around 66, 67, unless you were in Jersey at 70. So we'll be in the low to mid 70s for highs today. Story number 2, monthly rain. Just a couple days ago I showed you this, and we were below average, and now we're above average because we picked up almost a little over 3/4 of an inch of rain yesterday morning in 4 or 5 hours. That was impressive rain, right? If you look at the live radar, you're saying nothing going on here, but as I give you a bigger perspective, there's the rain that is going to head this way, and this little squiggly line is called a trough of low pressure. That's going to head this way and give us enough lift in the atmosphere to cause this. See the magenta there where my hands are? This is at 5 p.m. So this should actually probably be closer towards Menards and towards Patterson by 5 p.m. because this is going to be a little behind schedule. It always is a couple of hours in the morning of the event later in the evening. So what I'm going to tell you is this. You're going to need the umbrella. Between 4 to 8 p.m., maybe even 9 p.m. You need the umbrella because right now all models indicate that we're going to see some heavy downpours. If you remember yesterday morning, if you were up and around, this is pretty much looking like yesterday morning. So this could run through about 8 to 10 o'clock, and then it's out of here, and then we're talking about AC necessary. And why is the AC necessary, Byron? Because high pressure. A Bermuda high is setting up over the Atlantic. That's a subtropical high. That's the transportation of warmth from the southern Atlantic and the Gulf of Mexico. And with that southwest wind, our temperatures are going to go up. No precip in the forecast tomorrow. Models indicate, and this is a model, this is not me. This is the graph. The RPM model says we could get up to 95 degrees. The record high is 93, going back to 1996. That's 26 years, a quarter of a century. It's stood that long. That's because it's difficult to get up to 90 in May, let alone 95 at Central Park at any time during the summer. And we're still looking before we get some rain in here on Sunday, and it says late Sunday, so it's too late to cool us off, that we could be somewhere around 90 to 92 degrees again, close to record warmth. And there's a heat advisory to the west of the city, but I'm telling you, everybody's going to feel like 95 to 100. You'll have to take it easy, and that's why that run, that half marathon, that's difficult to do if the temperature is 75, 80 degrees. That's not safe, actually. 75 for today, PM thunderstorms, as I said, window 4 to 10. Keep the umbrella with you. Tomorrow, no umbrella necessary, but record heat possible. We haven't felt heat like this since last August, so it's going to be kind of a rude awakening to the system if you're not ready for some heat. And then Sunday, still hot, but thunderstorms late. By Monday, we cool off, Alex, but yeah, it's going to be a hot weekend, I send it to you.